I'm Jiabao Li, an interdisciplinary artist exploring interspecies world sharing, where, for a brief moment, a human and another species acknowledge and honor each other's unique worlds and share the world through the act of art creation. Today, I have 3 meditations on how nature experiences human phenomena. Last year, I worked with marine biology lab in Hawaii. While the scientists were studying the squid, I noticed that the squid in the lab just sit in these boring white tanks all day long. So I wonder if I could make their environment more interesting by building a playground for them. I collect the white sand and black sand from Hawaii Islands and make them into the shape of certain countries. And while the squid was living there, he carries the sand from one side to the other and spreads it around. He swims back and forth between the countries, across the borders without a visa. He buries himself under the sand and uses these cute little tentacles to push the sand on his face as a camouflage. And watching the squid reminds me of myself in many ways as an immigrant, moving between China and the US, carrying the baggage of 2 cultures, trying to assimilate, to blend in, but found myself in this situation like the squid, where he has white sand on his body, but black sand on top, sitting in the middle of the black sand surrounded by white, but feeling perfectly camouflaged. Can you find where he is? Well, he's right there. Eyes bulging out of the sand. We build borders between our countries that can block natural animal migrations. Animals that would not care about the delineation between countries are forced to recognize the difference and take a side. After 3 weeks, the squid completely reinterprets our human-made maps and borders from the squid's perspective. The map that humans have repetitively fought wars for in the eyes of the squid is drawn on their own terms. The second story is with the octopus. On the evolution tree, humans and octopuses have separated 500 million years ago. And they evolved distributed intelligence into a completely different extreme than humans. So I wonder, what if the world is not centered around humans, but octopus? In this work, I imagine a world where global warming causes sea levels to rise and all continents are submerged underwater. As a highly intelligent species in the ocean, the octopus have unlocked the optic gland gene that releases self-destructing hormone after giving birth. Now they can pass on the wisdom of their ancestors from generation to generation. The Anthropocene ends, and the Earth enters the Thulucene. When humans are on the edge of extinction due to environmental breakdown, how can we design an elegant extinction? What can we create so that the upcoming species, in this case, the octopus, will remember us with a little bit of tenderness and empathy? And in the first attempt, we try to connect with octopuses through learning their movements, through interspecies metamorphosis, shifting from human supremacy worldview to a world where we have to adapt and learn the becoming of other species. Shifting from the central governed brain into distributed intelligence, and shifting our visual-dominated senses to tactile perception. Collaborating with illustrator Eamon, we wonder what this world could be like through the octopus perception. Maybe they are bioengineered humans with enlarged organs, specialized in their functions to adapt and survive underwater. Maybe they are territorial birds that take advantage of their aerial ability when the land is underwater. Maybe there are octopus archaeologists scan through the reminiscent of the Anthropocene, or 3 octopuses express their opinions It's hard because the tentacles from the same octopus may disagree with each other. The third meditation is a virtual reality film that relates humans' lifetime to nature's time. Usually we think of nature timescale as millions of years, and humans is under 100. Yet, with the current speed of climate change, many glaciers are vanishing within our lifetime. Glacial time, once was slow, is now fast.
I could hear a distant song calling me to cross bright threads of silt, thick water as they ribboned valleys new. At her feet I understood the ravishing mystery as brilliant as hard stars, flickering into a river, shifting into veins of cold, enduring love. I am not alone. I am the keeper of frozen memory. I am not alone. I must work against thaw. I'm not alone.
We are not alone. Old, weak, sick, a glacier I might pronounce like grief. I shut myself into my sorrow.
While we were recording the sound in Alaska, I wasn't able to find this chirping sound in English to describe this chirping sound that you are hearing now. And then I learned that in the local indigenous culture's language, Tagish, both is the name of their tribe and means the sound of the breakup of ice. The glaciers are modeled from the satellite data of Matanuska glaciers to document the disappearing nature. They circulate, they transform, they are living. In your goodie bag, I have prepared a mini glacier growing kit for your freezer. These 3 meditations are my continuous explorations on interspecies world sharing. And doing this research is immensely enlightening because it gives me the time and opportunity to actively think and breathe with another species. And having moments like this. And I wish you could also experience it. To do that, I need exhibition opportunities to share these works in their fullest form. I also seek funding and partners to further the explorations. Come to me for more fun stories with cephalopod. Thank you.